The sun rose from the east when our group of 4 reached their destination, and Caden announced, "Home sweet home! Welcome to the Dark Howler's Pack, Talia." Talia observed the dense forest through which the road snaked, and Caden slowed down the car as they passed through a town. "This is Darkburn," Maya said. "Every person living and working in this town belongs to the Dark Howler's Pack." Talia nodded in understanding while observing the residential buildings with nice backyards that gradually turned into densely packed 2-story high buildings. "We're getting closer to the center of the town," Maya continued her tour. The 2-story high buildings had various shops on the ground level. Talia spotted a bakery, a coffee shop, a clothing boutique, a shoe store, a restaurant, a butcher's shop, a tattoo parlor, a bookstore. There seemed something for everyone, and quite a number of pedestrians filled the sidewalks. On the left, the road opened into a wide street, and Talia spotted a cobblestone town square with a clock tower in the middle. There stood trees and several benches, and other than a coffee shop with outdoor seating, Talia also saw 2 street vendors. One sold popcorn and the other ice cream. Based on the number of people there, it looked obvious that the town square served as a popular hangout spot. "We'll have a fair in 10 days, Maya explained when she saw Talia's eyes lingering toward the town square that now fell out of sight. "There'll be music, performances, sweet treats, and everyone will come. You'll love it." Talia smiled a little. She never attended a fair, and she couldn't imagine how it would look, but it sounded fun, and based on Maya's words, it appeared that Talia could go as well. After leaving the town, they drove for another few minutes before stopping in front of a large 3 stories high building that the forest surrounded. "This is the Pack Hospital," Maya said. "When you finish with the checkup, you'll join us at the Pack House. I'll ask Stephanie to prepare something tasty for everyone." Talia didn't know who Stephanie seemed, but she understood that this marked her cue to leave the car. Talia felt surprised that Alpha Damon alighted the car as well. "Make sure her room looks ready," Damon told Maya through the mind link. "Where will she stay?" "In my old room on the 3rd floor," Damon responded. Maya didn't think much about it. "Okay." Maya turned to Caden and asked, "Which one represents Alpha's old room?" "It's across the hall from his current room. Why?" Caden responded. When Damon became the Alpha, he moved into the master bedroom that his parents occupied previously. "He just told me to make sure that room looks ready for Talia." Caden smirked. "So, he'll put her in a room that sits right across the hallway from him." Maya shook her head. "What does he think? If he wants to hide that she represents his mate, he shouldn't keep her on the floor that belongs to the Alpha. No outsiders ever stayed there before." Caden chuckled. "He probably knows that he should get Talia to stay like any other single Omega, or at least on the 1st floor with Stephanie. However, the bond messes with his mind, and he's not thinking, because the only thing on his mind involves wanting to be close to her. I can bet that in a week from now, they'll share a room. His room." "No way," Maya felt confident. "Damon seems clueless about romancing a woman, and that woman seems petrified. The only way to win her over involves moving slowly. If he goes his usual Damon on her, she'll run away." "Do you think he'll let her leave?" Maya didn't have an answer to this question, but Damon wouldn't keep a woman against her will, right? In the Pack Hospital. "Talia, this is Dr. Travis Arzt." Damon introduced the doctor who expected them. He represents the best doctor around. Talia watched the tall blonde man whose friendly smile reminded her of Olivia, and she wondered if all medical people had that comforting expression that made one believe everything would turn out all right. Dr. Arzt bowed his head submissively. "You flatter me, Alpha." He turned to Talia. "And you are?" "Talia, Dr. Arzt." "Please, call me Travis." Dr. Arst represents my father, and when someone calls me like that, it makes me feel old. Okay, Travis, Talia agreed, and Damon felt irked that she agreed so easily. He remembered how much she hesitated to address him as just Damon. If I understood correctly, we need to give you a full checkup. Please step inside, and Jill and Kathy will help you change into a hospital gown. I'll join you when you're ready. He gestured toward the door on the side that stood open, and Talia saw two women waving at her. Talia glanced at Damon, who gave her an encouraging nod. This will take at least 1 hour, Alpha, Travis said to Damon. Who should I notify when we finish? Damon frowned. He didn't feel happy that the doctor sent him away. I'll attend the exam. Travis looked visibly confused. Does a reason exist for it? Damon scrambled how to answer this and not to say something like, I want to make sure you keep your hands to yourself. But how could he explain his need to stick to Talia without revealing that she represented his mate? Someone treated Talia poorly, and you represent a stranger. I want to make sure she feels comfortable. Travis nodded knowingly. I understand your concern, Alpha, but she seemed fine so far. Jill and Kathy know what they're doing. What? Damon roared, and Travis shrunk, unsure why Damon flipped from polite to raging within a split second. What caused this murderous glare? The Alpha's pressure felt suffocating. Damon grit his teeth. I need to take a look at her wounds. Please, wait outside. Fine. I guess I'll wait. But I'm not happy about it, Damon said sternly. Travis looked flabbergasted. With all due respect, Alpha, I represent the doctor, and she needs an exam. I'll appreciate it if you step outside and let me do my work. I'll keep your words on my mind and minimize her exposure. Does that seem fine? Damon nodded stiffly. Anything else I need to know? Travis asked, seeing that Damon didn't leave. I think that she doesn't have her wolf. Travis thought about how that made sense. That would explain the bruises. Don't worry, Alpha. This doesn't represent my first time examining a person without a wolf. I did my residency in a human hospital. Eventually, Damon left Travis's office with, I'll wait in the hallway. Travis gave Damon a strange look. Shouldn't Alpha seem busy? Damon had a reputation as a workaholic, yet now he would dawdle in the hallway for at least 1 hour. Travis guessed that Talia represented someone important. Maybe she served as a spy or a relative. There existed no other explanation why Alpha would bring her here and wait for her personally.